The Temple of the Sun, the Illuminati, Atlantis, they went to war against the Nagas that are now in Agartha, who were in Lemuria at the time. Both continents sunk. The biblical flood that destroyed the firmament and caused all that flooding and flushed the Nephilim and all the others down the drain, although some did survive. That occurred. And what happens is interesting is in the Bible when Noah built the ark, that's because Noah was one of Lucifer's children. Lucifer liked having sex with human females. That was his thing. Yeah, I guess we can understand that. But and he had a lot of children. And one of them was Noah. So of course, when he knew that the planet was getting flushed down the toilet, he's like, oh, I better go tell Noah, hey, this is what's happening. So Noah's like, oh, I better build this ark here. So now the ark wasn't the wooden boat, okay? So people searching for that, no, it's not a wooden boat. But either way, that's what happened. So what happened to the Illuminati ultimately? Well, many of them have fled inside the Earth, or they've gone actually to Mars. And there are wars that are going on Mars right now that they're losing because all the extraterrestrial civilizations that are around here watching this unfold, who all want this planet as well for themselves, and humans really are inconsequential to them, they will not let these extraterrestrial groups get off this planet. So we have a situation where it's kind of like the Alamo, where this is the last stand. And this makes the situation very dangerous because if you're an extraterrestrial group and you have nowhere to go because you'll be killed, and this is your planet and you want it for yourself, you're capable of doing some nasty things. They don't have an ethical or moral compass like humans may or may not have, right? And this becomes an issue. These are the questions humans don't ask because humans get so caught up in religion, whether they're Christians, Jews, or Muslim, they all very fanatical without realizing that, listen, if you're going to be a good person, just be a good person. You really need someone to teach you how to be a good person? Maybe you do, but there are other ways to learn how to be a good person, right? You can take an ethics class at college. I'm not trying to knock anyone's religion. I'm just trying to point out that there's nothing to stop you from praying to the Divine Father. You don't need a religion for that. You don't need a religion to be a good person. If you want to be religious, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But keep in mind that this came from somewhere. And when you look back in history, how many wars do we have based on religion? Even now, we see in Israel the same thing going up again. Islam is Judaism versus Islam. You want to call it Hamas versus Israel. It's all the same thing. Before that, you had the Crusades. This is endless religious wars. Now, do you really think that the Divine Father who said, thou shalt not kill, is a fan of killing in his name? No, he's not. He says clearly he isn't. So basic logic, it's a problem. So what happened to the Nazis at the end? A lot of them fled to Antarctica, into the hollow earth, and actually out into space. So if you ever see that show on Netflix, Iron Sky, anybody seen that? No one's seen Iron Sky. It's a comedy, but it's, but it's based on reality. This actually happened.